And from there it was, got to get a job.
Yeah.
Ended up in personnel and training because anybody with international experience was useful.
Yeah.
That was the days before it became a sort of rigorous profession, and made the mistake one day, well, it was a compliment of, I thought HR was there to look after the staff. So I told the new financial director off for the way he treated his staff, and got summoned to a disciplinary hearing the next day where I was told I could work for him or I could leave the company. It was one or the other because nobody had stood up to him before.
Okay.
And that's when I got into computing.
Computing, okay. And that preceded you you're interested in knowledge and the study of knowledge?
Well, what we did then is we had to computerise the accounts department, and I'd done some work on HR records. This is when you had DOS boxes on the top of PCs and stuff like that. And if you're in finance, which I was by then, so I was running treasury, you know when the company's going to go under.
Right.
So I started to look for jobs, ended up as a consultant building decision support systems.
Okay.
For people like Guinness Group and Vesti Group.
Yeah.
That made me team leader, then general manager of the division.
Okay.
Yeah, and then strategy director after we bought the company.
Okay.
And IBM bought us and said, you're the creative, go and do what you want. So I had a lot of fun for 7 years.
And so obviously people know you for your development of the Cynefin framework. Is that where did that start?
So, decision support became knowledge management. We kind of like started to get into that in how do you map knowledge. You map it through the decisions people make. If you want to find decisions, you look for stories. So we started to map stories. Then we came to the attention of DARPA and the CIA.
Okay.
And by that time I was starting to work with complexity theory after talking with Basso and others.
So who's that, sorry?
Max Basso.
Right, explain.
Wrote Knowledge Assets,
Okay.
Major figure, died tragically too young.
Okay.
And we got invited down to Washington, which was a bit of a shock, right? And ended up doing work before and after 9/11. I remember when Poindexter, who used to be Reagan's national security advisor, first time I drew the Cynefin framework for him, we looked at it and he said that explains 50 years of failure in American foreign policy.
Wow. Okay.
We've treated complex as if it was complicated.
Right.
And if you want to become a colonel in the US Army to this day, you're trained in Cynefin.
Okay, wow.